Have you ever wondered how the translation of the Bible could impact its meaning? Let's delve into the works of Foss Westcott and Fenton John Anthony Hort in the 19th century. These two scholars, armed with a keen intellect and a deep understanding of linguistics, made a significant contribution to biblical literature. It was their work that laid the foundation for the English Revised Version of the Bible. This version is not just another translation, but it has served as the basis for nearly all modern translations. Their effort to bring the scriptures closer to the people by translating them into a language they could understand was a monumental task. However, their work was not without controversy. Their choices in translation, particularly their omissions, sparked debates that continue to this day. However, their translation wasn't without controversy, as we'll see in the following examples. When we take a close look at the books of 1 Timothy, 2 Timothy, Titus, and Philemon, we find intriguing omissions. Starting with 1 Timothy, we notice a few instances of omission. For example, the term wise is absent from 1 Timothy 1:17, changing the context of the verse. Similarly, the word God is missing from 1 Timothy 3:16, a verse often used to affirm the deity of Jesus Christ. These aren't isolated instances. In 1 Timothy 4:12, the phrase "in spirit" is left out, and "from such withdraw thyself" is omitted from 1 Timothy 6:5. Moving on to 2 Timothy, we see more of these subtle changes. The phrase "of the Gentiles" is not present in 2 Timothy 1:11. The word Lord is removed from 2 Timothy 4:1, and Jesus Christ is absent from 2 Timothy 4:22. In the book of Titus, specifically Titus 1:4, the Lord is nowhere to be found, and in Philemon, Jesus is left out in Philemon 1:6, while receive him is not in Philemon 1:12. But what does all this mean? Well, each of these omissions, subtle though they may be, has the potential to shift the interpretation of these passages. For instance, the removal of terms like God and Lord from verses that traditionally affirm the deity of Jesus Christ could alter our understanding of his divine nature. The omission of phrases like "in spirit" and "from such withdraw thyself" might change the way we perceive our spiritual responsibilities as believers. In essence, these omissions by Westcott and Hort, while seemingly small, can have a profound impact on the interpretation of the Bible, and particularly on how we understand the nature of Jesus Christ. It's a testament to the power of words and the importance of their careful selection and arrangement. These omissions, subtle as they may seem, can significantly alter the interpretation of these texts. So what does it mean when words like wise, God, in spirit, and Lord are omitted from these books? Well, the impact of these omissions is profound and far-reaching. These missing words hold immense significance as they subtly yet powerfully alter the interpretation of the texts. When wise is removed from 1 Timothy 1:17, for instance, we lose an essential aspect of God's nature as described in the original text. Removing God from 1 Timothy 3, the 16th of May, lead to ambiguity about who is being referred to, potentially diminishing the divine status of Jesus Christ. Omitting "in spirit" from 1 Timothy 4:12 could change how we perceive the nature of our faith. The absence of Lord in 2 Timothy 4, the 1st of May, also affect our understanding of Christ's Lordship. The omissions by Westcott and Hort show us the power of translation in shaping our understanding of religious texts. In reflecting on these omissions, it's clear that translation is not merely a mechanical process, but a deeply interpretative one. The work of Westcott and Hort in the 19th century, as we've seen, was filled with choices that had profound implications. By altering or omitting certain phrases from the books of Timothy, Titus, and Philemon, they shaped the way we perceive the deity of Jesus Christ in these texts. These decisions remind us that understanding the Bible isn't just about reading words on a page, but about comprehending the context and nuances behind each translation. The careful work of translation can illuminate or obscure meanings, and it is our responsibility as diligent readers to be aware of this. As we continue to explore and study the Bible, let's remember the role of translation in shaping our understanding. And as always, keep questioning, keep exploring, and keep seeking truth.